Hello everyone, this is Zilza and Ziltor, and we've made it to Limsa Lominsa, the next part of our storyline. So I have bought more food, I bought more Gishel greens, and I went to the barber. So I'm getting rid of my paltry so yeah, I bought 2 sacks of food and a ton of Gishel greens, so I am good. I am good. Alrighty. Tatar should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merglib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, inasmuch as we will be traveling by sea. Regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally infeasible to sail an Enorzean alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil. Evil Lalafell. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvalin of the Kraken's Arms. Yay. That's a big mighty axey thing on your back, dude. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Wow, talk about your name dropping. But where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. Talkity talk. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God's-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Who cares? Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indefatigable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause, a negligible profit. Now she's gonna go evil. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has to come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragical tale of how the heir of House Durandare vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Evil look. And he's laughing at us. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions, like I did, and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Already done. Did that. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I intended to press the point more whatever, and then there was something discerning about the pleasure Tutaro took in making Captain squirm. Alright, anything we can use? Nope, but we will take that. Okay. Let's see. Legs. Item comparison. Same crap. So we will go with the, because I need that on my other character. Alright. I say we should heed the captain's advice and tend our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Tataro and I will procure the necessary supplies. LSA, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Uriange on recent developments. We also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well. I should go and speak with him. What of Senzandria and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant's Toll and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Agreed. Sounds like a plan. Let's go! Alright, to Revenant's Toll we go. Well, here we are. We'll need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the House of Splendors, and you take the Rising Stones. Alright. So we are gonna go into the Rising Stones. I have a bunch of 50 stuff I never picked up. Ah. Never. Okay, big red circle. You are truly planning to travel to Doma. I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the one river, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Okay, it's one down. Greetings, Sensandra. What brings you to the toll this eve? What? You are for Doma? Heavens! You science have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation, but when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. Yeah, we all know how that guy is. And here's the last one. What is it, my friend? You look as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Yurgiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nagai clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and magic tech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kyan has become a den for Garlean dogs. That's sad. I see all these blue things staring at me in the face. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? The older domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Azorians can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyway, did you know that they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old, Wow, what you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. Yeah, I'll just take the piety and give it to my other kid. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Limsa Lominsa. Right, no point running around here, is there? We should head back to Limsa Lominsa. Alphino should send me at the ferry docks. Alright. Ferry docks. Okay, so right over by the Arcanist Guild. Alphador! You are returned, says Andrea. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We will have enough time to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice training friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Yes, I have completed mine. All set, lass? Yes. Yes, we are. So excited!
Twelve be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
I'm so glad they didn't change his voice. I love his voice.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
I want one of those. But with fist form.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Love in the sky. He looks kind of sad.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Let us see what is going on. It's all dark and foreboding. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the cerulean engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lad saw. Things, I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive, an adjective, for example. Sea-wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more, but if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. So, more sirens? Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the wind which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such. Is that what I just said? For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magic to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I'm beginning to like you, girl. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lisa and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Since Andrea, I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. Ready to punch, punch, punch? Then it is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. The Siren Song Sea now accessible. So that is the first dungeon of Stormblood. So I will return once I get a group. So, yeah. So I will be back to do the dungeon later. This is Zilz and Ziltor. See you in the dungeon. Bye.